Hello Libra, and welcome back to my channel. We're gonna pull some fairy messages today, and we're just gonna see what comes out. Keep in mind this is a general read, so it's not gonna resonate with everyone because it's not a personal reading. If you're looking into more information for a personal matter, seek someone out to get you a personal reading, okay? You're going to hear me say things like he, she, they, them. I'm just reading what I go by from the cards, but the cards are an energy, okay? Not a set of genitals or gender. So let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled, prayed, meditated, blessed my space. But I like to do a quick shuffle and pull it so we can pull the cards together. Oh, so Spirit Guides, what do you have for Libra? This one popped out. This is the returning. This is a beautiful feeling card. This is after being disconnected from yourself and going on some sort of a journey, whether that in the 3D realm, one of the heart, one of the mind. It could be a school journey, a career journey, but it's that feeling when you get your mojo back and you return home to yourself. That's a good energy to be starting off on, Libra. I love this for you. Spirit, what else do we have for our Libras, please? What can you tell us about our dear Libras? This came in the reverse. This is the feeling of curiosity, childlike wonder, not necessarily a child. And it wanted to pop out in the reverse. So I feel like after a feeling of being lost and like just losing the point or your focal point of things, you're learning how to still maintain that childlike innocence in life. If you look here, this little fairy, it's dark all around them. And because they are looking so intently and what is this? Ooh, what is this? What is this? That curiosity. I don't know if you can see in the card, even the beings in the dark are going, well, wait a minute, why is this kid so excited? What is that? What is that? The curiosity and that wonder, that feeling of awe and wonder, it's contagious. So I don't know if you got it from someone else, or now that you got it, you're spreading it to your people like wildfire, but that's a good feeling to have. That childlike wonder all too easily gets squashed out of us as we get into our adult lives and we start discovering the weights of the world. I love this for you, Libra. This is good. What else, Spirit? That's another good one too. The Fairy of Youth. This is enthusiasm and having positive expectations. It did pop out in the reverse, what says to me in the past. This was if you struggled with this, you struggled with that. That makes sense. I'm glad you're coming out of it and you've regained your sense of awe and wonder. I love you being excited and enthusiastic, Libra. That's good. So, you're caught up in a bit of illusions in the past. Now, these are ones either webs that people spun for you, or sometimes we deceive ourselves. Like, It happens. You know, we've all seen the potential in one of our lovers when we actually weren't seeing things for the way they were. We were seeing the potential and what could be of them. So it's not like a bad thing. We all do that. And this is coming from shadow work. So you're acknowledging the things that lie in the shadows. I don't know. The things that we usually keep hidden in the shadows, quite literally. This is a card of embracing, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I used to like that. Yeah, I used to run with this crowd. Whatever it is, you're in here as a queen, presently acknowledging it, which means not only going through the mental processes, but the physical actions to address what this is. And listening. Kid, this, if you can see her, she's just sitting still and listening. So, if you don't meditate, try to find a way to incorporate that in your life. There's lots of ways of meditating also. So don't think you just have to buy a bunch of candles and crystals and bells and a robe and sit. You know, you can find meditation and reach that meditative mind other ways. If you're having trouble connecting with your heart song to get to the bottom of whatever current shadow work you're doing, you can listen to like binaural beats and meditation tracks on YouTube. Coloring helps some people. I know for the neurodivergent crews and the non-neurotypical, movement is a way to shut off the brain. Spinning, swaying, dancing, however, whatever works for you. Find ways to sit and quiet the world around you so you can connect with yourself. Okay, love? Ooh. Truth. Speaker of truth. This is trust, acceptance, and an open heart. A lot of times when he presents in a reading, it could also mean like either you or another person is going to drop some hot truth. So if you haven't realized it, it is going to be realized and illuminated. Or if you're waiting for that that epiphany, that eureka, aha, I got it, it is coming. It may have already happened. Juggler. Okay, so you ain't playing around. It either it is or it isn't. Life isn't black and white, but you seem to be adopting, and which is understandable, especially if this applies to a romantic situation. You either do it or you don't. There's no try. That type of energy. No more of that. You're being clear. You want people to be clear with you. That makes sense. Just don't be too, don't have your expectations too high of people. Sometimes people don't know whether they're coming or going. And they're at a different level in their journey as you. So, just be mindful of your expectations. Expectations are kind of a little bit of the devil's tool. It's best not to have expectations with certain aspects of life. Because a lot of times it leads to disappointment and plants seeds of resentment, and ain't no one got time for that, okay, love? Let's get another card here. You're axing out people in your life who aren't on your vibe. Some people you are making the hard decision to love them from afar, to protect your safety. You're making wise decisions. You're making wise choices. Your shadow work. You could actually be attending like therapy or speaking with a counselor or a psychologist. A lot of the times when we seek out mental help from a professional, it really does make us realize that once we unpack some things that we aren't like crazy, but therapy teaches us, it gives us excellent tools to heal ourselves, but it also opens our eyes to how many people around us actually require therapy also. If this has something to do with an addiction, or addictions, and that could be anything. You don't want to overeat and eat junk food. You don't want to emotional eat. You don't want to participate in gossip. Maybe it is drugs. Maybe it is alcohol. Maybe it is tobacco. I don't know. You know your story better than I do. But when you make big changes in your life, or you're like attending like cognitive behavioral therapy classes, you're getting all these new tools, a lot of the times it involves outgrowing a friend group, and you don't, it takes a while before you could be present near the things that once had so much power over you. So if you're an alcoholic for 20 years and you quit drinking and you've been sober for a week, you're not about to go to a big rager and keg party. It's just, why would you even put yourself in this position? You might have to speak your truth on this one, because there's people in your friends and family who aren't going to understand, and I get this, especially if you're like my age, like an older millennial, and your parents are like boomers. There's a, not saying all boomers do this, but there was like a social conditioning, especially towards the men, that I don't know how it's associated with manliness, but like, I don't know. I know in my family, all the men, you knew they were men because they had their own little bar, or like that second fridge in the garage full of beer. Drinking's just, even if it's one beer a day, like you have to think about this in the context of like 40 years. So like if you have families that are alcohol centric, or parents where it was part of their culture, they entertained a lot, it was a different generation, okay? Anyways, you quit drinking and you quit smoking, and your family's a bunch of smokers and drinkers. You have to speak your truth about it, gently and kindly, that you can't be around it. You're probably gonna get a little pushback because people a lot of people don't deal with change well, but don't let it sway you, and you know what, it doesn't matter. Stay focused on you, stay focused on your health. It's okay. You know what, not everyone has to understand your truth, they just have to respect it, really. But ooh, this is so transformational. Like, You've already done like your little caterpillar stage. You did your cocoon, like butterfly goop stage. And this is like you're trying to get out of the cocoon and emerge with the wings. And I love this for you, Libra. Holy work. A lot of people don't put in the work for themselves and get lost out here. And fuck, I really love to see this. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. This is big. This is big. Messenger. Okay, so there are people like little birds. And this is a card of gossip. Don't worry about it. And anyone that has something to say about you removing yourself from things that aren't good from you and things that tempt you, you have this little tink fairy. She's gonna help you tell them where to go. Though she may be small, she is mighty, and she doesn't let people mess around. I don't know if you've seen any of modern pop culture here in the West, Peter Pan movies, but a lot of time Tink is a little firecracker. Like in some of the movies and the way she's depicted, she fights like right alongside the good guys, and has so much more heart and strength and just might than the full-grown human characters. So you're gonna shut down the gossip. You're not gonna pay attention to it because you're smart, Libra, and you know that honestly, whether it's good or bad, other people's opinions are none of your business. I just want to pull one more before I close it out. Oh, this one popped over. Oh, and this one. Dreaming and the Lord of the Forest. This is the divine masculine, the internal masculine energy. You know what? None of it matters. Look at you. Not only are you manifesting and pulling from your dream straight into life, but after you have that dream, you wake up, you write it down, you get to action. Divine masculine action. You literally take the steps, you make it. You know what? These people can't come with you where you're going, and that's fine. We're gonna love them from afar, but I'm so proud of you, Libra. If this is an addiction or breaking a generational curse or like cycle or like I don't know what it is, but it's a tough one, and you did it, and your guides and the Most High is really, really proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too. Love you for this. This is great. That's all I got for you, though. I'm gonna close it out here, okay, loves? Thanks for popping in. Bye, Libra.